Today we're going to be checking out the roll bar pad kit in denim black for the 1997 to 2002 Jeep Wrangler TJs. Now if you're looking to refresh or upgrade the look of your Jeep's interior while adding a layer of protection for your roll bars, this kit is going to be a great option. It's going to be perfect for Wrangler owners who want to replace worn out padding or simply give their interior a cleaner, more finished look. This roll bar pad kit is designed to enhance the both style and comfort of your Jeep's interior. It features a high quality padded cover that's going to wrap around all of the roll bars, providing a softer surface while maintaining a rugged appearance. The black denim fabric matches many factory Jeep interiors, offering a clean and OEM-like fit. Beyond just the aesthetics, this is going to be a barrier between your passengers and the roll bars, so it can be particularly useful in rough off-road conditions and when you're bouncing around on those trails. It's a direct fit replacement for your factory padding, making it an easy way to restore or upgrade your Jeep's interior. Built from durable, high-quality fabric, this roll bar pad kit is designed to withstand daily wear and tear while resisting fading and fraying over time. It's going to stay nice and clean and black for years to come. This black denim material is strong, yet soft to the touch, ensuring a balance of durability and comfort. This is crafted to fit snugly over those roll bars for a secure and seamless look, while the hook and loop fasteners allow for easy installation, and they also have the zippers, so they just unzip, wrap around the bars, and they should zip right in. But we'll get to that installation here in a minute. As far as pricing goes on this kit, it's coming in right around the upper 100s price range for everything you see, which is a nice price point for the added protection to your sidebars and a little bit of comfort if your passengers end up bouncing around out there on those trails. Installation is nice and straightforward, so we're rating this one a simple 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter, and you can have this installed in just 20 minutes or less of your time. Now let's check out exactly how that install process goes with an install video from one of our extreme terrain customers.
Okay, so here's everything you're going to need for this project. You're going to need either a drill or a Phillips head screwdriver. I just used the drill just because it was quicker. You're going to need a size 30 Torx bit. You're going to need a size 40 Torx bit, and then you're going to need a size 50 Torx bit. This one, actually, you're going to need the security Torx bit as well for this size, and that's the Torx bit 50. And obviously you'll need a ratchet. Alright, so for this first step here, it looks like we need to take off this trim piece just so we can get access to this top passenger side bar. So I think we're going to start with taking off these 3 screws here. And I'm just using just a Phillips head driver, so it should come right off hopefully. Let's see. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Alright, now to get off the front portion of the bar, you have 2 of these bolts here. These are T40 star pattern bolts, so we'll go ahead and get those off. These could be tricky to get off. They may require some penetrating oil. And it looks like you can actually get your speed wrench in here and get them off quicker. Now I am going to leave one of the bolts on, just kind of hanging for a minute, and I'll show you why. So as you can see here on this side of the bar, we have this T50 security bolt, which actually connects to the back side of the bar, and you should be able to disconnect this to get access to this bar and get this pad off. So let's go ahead and give that a try. And this is the security type bolt requiring the hole in the center. So we're going to go ahead and loosen this off. And this is why you want to leave this bar in place for now. You can loosen the bolts, but you want to at least leave the bar in place so you can get this one loosened as well. Looks like she's out. Washer that's behind it. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take off the rear of the bar with this T40 Torx bit. Alright. Seems loose. Alright, I got the bar off the back side of the mount. Alright, now I'm going to go back to the front and take off this T40. She is completely disconnected now. Alright, now I'm going to pull the whole thing out as one unit, just like so. And voila. Alrighty, so now I have my 3 pieces of the roll bar padding. This one here in the middle. These 2 are for the rear parts of the bar, and this one here is for the main part of the bar. So we're going to start with probably these 2 rears to start out with, and I think you can kind of tell which ones the rears are and which direction they go, because the shorter side here looks like it has a hole for where the seatbelt would go if you have a rear seat. Unfortunately, I don't have a rear seat, but if you did, it looks like it would probably lay on the top of the bar like this, and then right over here where the seatbelt would normally go. I imagine that that's where the seatbelt would go if you had one. So I'll go ahead and get these installed. Here, probably to just put it together, zip it up, and then you can kind of rotate it, I think. Alright. There's side number 1. Again, we're just together, zipping it up just to get started, and then I'll rotate it around. Pretty easy. There's the seatbelt hole. I'm standing here towards the back, and as you can see, there's 2 holes here, one on each side, and I believe that these would be for where the connecting bar goes through. So that should make it easy to identify. Let's get this put on. Okay, so it looks like for the next step we're going to have to take off these seat belts and probably the part of the top as well, unfortunately. So this one, I've never taken this off before, but it's a simple push and you can slide it up or down, probably to access the bolts. I think I see 2 in there. I'll probably just pop this off. Let's see if I can get anything. Let's see if the bottom just comes off. Yeah. Came right off. Okay, well, that's not too bad. And you're gonna have to maneuver it so that way you can get access to the bolts that are behind here. So here's the one on top. It looks like it might be a 50 or a 50. It's a 50. So it is a 50 size. It works. skip to the bottom one. You can actually kind of see it here. Well, that was weird. Alright, so the top is a 30 size Torx bit. So I got that here. I'll just take this off. Freeze it up so now we can actually slide the roll bar padding right below. I need to put some new holes because I don't think that these two holes here line up exactly for the using a screwdriver. Seatbelt is tight. I'll put this back. It is new. There you have it. That still gives me room to put the bracket on here. And I'm going to zip this guy up. And hopefully it closes. Open a little bit because we still gotta put that bracket on top. Alright, I think we're all set here. So I'm gonna take the top off on this side. And this is a 30mm Torx here. For this side, we're going to try to take this off with the actual pillar here, the B pillar. So we're going to try it and see what happens. It's probably going to make it extra challenging, but we'll see what we can do. I'll just try to pull it first. Oh, there it goes. I'll try to get the bottom off. go. I'm just gonna twist it to the side a little bit. Obviously with the B pillar still in the car, makes it that much more of a challenge. So I would definitely recommend taking that out. Alrighty, once again, I want to get the bottom started with the zipper, just so we can work around with it. So I'm going to start with the zipper down here. Get it started for now. I'm going to pull it back down. Find out where it rests at. Alright, and that's it. Complete. Job complete. Alright, so this one looks like it's a pretty straightforward Velcro install. As you can see here, it just has some Velcro straps that you just undo. And then you can adjust them as such, like that. So I'll go ahead and undo them all. Okay, now that I've undone the straps, I'm just going to go ahead and put it on. So, just slide it up here. And just get the first one. This middle one just kind of holds it on, I think. And then these other two straps, the front and the back, actually hold the handle on. So we put it through here, and feed it back in. Don't worry about this one being as tight. feed this one through, like so. And that'll do it. You can just see it's nice and sturdy. And just get it to where you feel comfortable. Okay, so for the next step here, we're just going to disassemble the roll bar to take the padding off, which involves taking off this bracket and separating it from the main part of the roll bar here. So this is just a T50 Torx bolt with the security head on it. So I have my T50 bit. Just gonna take it apart. Alright, and the bracket comes off. Now we can just take off the padding. It's pretty simple. Just gonna push it down and take it right off. Comes right off, just like that. Alright, so now that we have the bar actually off, along with the pillar support here, we're actually going to, as I mentioned, take the bar out of the frame. Pretty simple. And we're going to put the new roll bar padding on. Just kind of work it on. Making sure the short end here is towards the angled attachment bar. I'll probably use a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver to do this, but I'm just going to do it with my hand. A little bit of finesse and working on it. Now we're just going to align it to the holes. So now the next step here is to take my roll bar with the padding, take the mounting bracket that goes to the top of the roll bar, and I'm just going to put them together like so. And we're just going to put the roll bar back in place. So the front goes like this, the slanted edge facing down, and this mount point goes like this. You might have to try getting the back to the top roll bar in first, and then just kind of swinging it around. That seems to work. Hold it. I think it would be good if you had a second set of hands, because you still need to hold this way while you're installing the front. And again, these are T40 Torx bolts, so I'm going to go ahead and put these in. you want to get these nice and snug. Just 2 bolts mounting it to the actual bar itself, as you can see. Once again, these are also T40 Torx. Alright, that's one. Alright, now that we have the roll bar back in place and it's not going anywhere, we can reconnect the roll bar using this bolt, which goes right here and makes it one solid piece. As you can see, this bolt here is a T50 security. So I got my T50 security. Works. Alright, now we're going to put the B-pillar back on, and to do that, we just line up this pin here with this hole in the body here. And then put it here, and then we're going to line it up top. Around the padding, I'm just going to wiggle the padding a little bit. We're going to throw on our nice grab handle here. Relatively simple to install. Put it on with the center first. I'm just doing it loosely. Okay, so lesson learned here. So one of the things you want, obviously, is you want this up on the top of the roll bar, the meat of the pad, so all the weight is there. That makes sense. And then you just kind of put this handle right on the Velcro there. So feed it through the top and swing it through the bottom. And then you can tighten it. I did almost forget one final component of the job, and that's putting the trim piece back on. So we're going to do that now. And mission accomplished.
All right, that's gonna wrap up our review and install of the roll bar pad kit in denim black for the 1997 to 2002 Jeep Wrangler TJs. And for all things Wrangler, Keep it right here at Extreme Terrain.